but I couldn't figure out how I was gonna make it.
Alicia Keys' divorce rumors have been trending, y'all, across social media and celebrity blogs. Now, the speculation claims, y'all, that Miss Keys is considering ending her wonderful 15-year marriage to music producer Swizz Beatz after he allegedly fathered a child with another woman.
It looks like Alicia Keys didn't just clap back. She came swinging straight for the jugular. Allegedly, she accused Lala Anthony of being secretly engaged to her man, Swizz Beatz. And this wasn't whispered in some quiet corner. No, Alicia is said to have dropped this bomb loud enough for the whole world to hear, flipping a low-key rumor into a scandal trending everywhere. But here's where it gets wild. The more you dig, the less this feels like some random outburst. It's starting to look like a messy, years-long chess match playing out right in front of us. Was Lala really living a double life? Or is somebody out here pulling strings, planting drama, and stirring chaos just to watch the sparks fly? Because trust, there are old photos, cryptic captions, and so-called insider tips floating around, and none of these puzzle pieces seem to fit together. Alicia even dropped one line that had everybody's jaw on the floor. Baby, would it make us look crazy if we talk about the unthinkable? What does that even mean? Word on the street is Alicia went public with these accusations, and instantly the spotlight shifted. People weren't just questioning her marriage, they were side-eyeing her entire inner circle. The second she let it slip, the internet detectives got busy, digging up old clips, old posts, little moments that once looked harmless, until now. And once those puzzle pieces started clicking, the internet went into full meltdown mode. Every comment, every shady tweet, every throwback picture suddenly felt like a clue in a scandal that just won't quit. An insider even claimed Alicia wasn't just hearing rumors. She was connecting dots that the rest of us didn't even know existed. For the first time, it looks like Alicia isn't just brushing things off.
The role, she was like, treat people how you want to be treated. And that is always how I think about it.
It looks like Alicia Keys didn't just...
She's been clocking signs for a while. Strange late-night texts, secret meetups, cryptic posts that once felt harmless but now seem way too suspicious. So here's the question. Did she just stumble onto the truth? Or has she known all along and finally decided she's done playing the picture-perfect wife? Because if these rumors are real, that secret engagement might have been going down right under her nose for years. And when you start connecting the dots, the picture gets uglier by the second. These so-called cover-up relationships, staged photo ops, and polished red carpet appearances, they don't look random anymore. They look planned. Like somebody has been working overtime to make sure the public never noticed what was really happening. The internet wasted no time blowing this up. Reactions started flying like wildfire. Some folks shocked, some laughing it off, and others just dragging everyone with straight-up sass. One fan even wrote, "Wait, Swizz Beatz and Lala Anthony are allegedly having an affair while Alicia Keys is home singing Baby?" You could almost hear the side-eye dripping off that comment. And of course, people started pulling receipts, reminding everyone of Alicia's own lyrics about karma. What goes around always comes back. And fans were quick to say it. How you got 'em is how you lose 'em. The irony wasn't lost on anybody. Now the drama's circling back hard. Fans are digging up how Alicia and Swizz first came together, saying this might just be history repeating itself. And with Lala allegedly stepping in so quietly, the tension is thick. You can feel the drama buzzing under every single comment. This is where things took a nasty turn. The very first time whispers about Lala and Swizz started floating around, Swizz jumped into full-on crisis mode like a one-man PR machine. At the time, folks were still picking apart Lala's split from Carmelo Anthony when the curveball dropped. Accusations that she was allegedly tangled up with Swizz Beatz. And this wasn't just some messy blog rumor either. Radio host Ms. Jones claimed she got a DM straight from Swizz's own circle saying, "Lala's in love with Swizz, but he's not leaving Alicia for her. That's not some small tea. That's nuclear." Of course, Swizz didn't just let that ride. He popped up in the comments like a man on a mission, typing out his now infamous, "Knock it the F off Ziz" for the world to see. He wanted it shut down immediately, and apparently Alicia believed him. Because right after that denial, Swizz went into full-blown love-bombing mode. For her birthday, he splurged on a gift so wild it took 2 months just to arrive. A $300,000 custom Maybach. Yes, a luxury car straight out of a movie.
Period, huh?
All right, so you pulling it back? Ready?
Okay, I don't know how to do this.
You just go like this, and you pull this way.
Yeah, pull it back. Follow easier. Sheesh.
That's crazy.
Nah, that's... Sheesh.
It's crazy.
Nah, in person?
Oh.
But he didn't stop there. He hit the studio and remixed some of her songs, teaming up with rapper Marv Milley, who dropped bars praising Alicia's artistry, her heart, her legacy, even calling her the R&B Rosa Parks. Now hold up, how did Rosa Parks get dragged into this? Still, the whole thing played out like a rom-com written by somebody with unlimited money. Grand gestures, over-the-top gifts, public declarations of love. But here's the kicker. Maybe it wasn't all romance. Maybe, just maybe, it was a calculated distraction. Because fast forward to now, and suddenly Alicia is the one putting Lala's name back out front and center, and the timing feels way too convenient. Now we're in the heart of it, a full-blown secret engagement scandal. Suddenly, all those over-the-top gifts Swizz showered Alicia with don't look like pure romance anymore. They look like distractions, like he was trying to keep her eyes off whatever was really happening behind the scenes.
Favorite looks of the night. Bro, you know, you're not doing too bad yourself. You come through and shut it down every single time. Tell me what you both are looking forward to tonight.
Just having fun and seeing a lot of people we haven't seen in a long time. You know, this is a night of art, supporting the Met as artists and collectors ourselves, and we just want to have fun and just have a New York state of mind.
Of course, you have so many big New York records.
And just when it seemed like this was only about Lala, another bomb drops. Word on the curb says Swizz Beatz might have gotten another woman pregnant. Not Alicia, not Lala, but somebody else entirely. And allegedly, she's white. Fans couldn't believe it. Wait, Swizz Beatz got a pregnant side chick and she's a white girl? Oh, Alicia Keys. The internet was in absolute meltdown mode. But you already know with a mess like this, it's never that simple. Some fans are convinced this so-called other woman doesn't even exist, that it's actually just Lala in disguise. The theory? The pregnancy rumor and the white woman angle were planted just to protect her name and keep things quiet. And if that's true, then the scandal runs even deeper, because it means Alicia might have been living with this slow burn chaos for years. Scandal bubbling under the surface, while everyone else thought it was just casual gossip. Now every layer of this tea is stacking higher and higher. Rumors, distractions, cover-ups. It's endless. And honestly, that's why her decision to go public with the secret engagement hits different. At this point, how could she ignore it? The history, the whispers, the shady moves. It's all crashing down at once, and now the truth can't stay buried any longer. And speaking of history, this isn't Swizz and Lala's first time setting off alarms. Long before this alleged secret engagement, their energy had already been raising eyebrows. So let's break it down, because the thing about Lala and Swizz is, it didn't just come out of nowhere. Back when Lala was still with Carmelo, she and Swizz were spotted together more than once. And if you were paying attention, the body language said way more than the photos did. Lingering looks, quiet side conversations, smiles that stayed just a little too long. Like there was a whole conversation happening without words. Remember that one event where Alicia and Swizz were showing off their PDA? Alicia rocking the no makeup vibe, leaning in close, giving him wifey energy? Well, right there, just a few feet away, people swore Lala and Swizz were locked in their own little bubble. Same lingering looks, same too long smiles, and it didn't exactly scream, just friends. And then there was the Met Gala. Cameras everywhere. Lala interviewing Swizz on the red carpet, asking him questions, complimenting him, keeping that vibe lively. Swizz laughed, smiled, and leaned into her energy. Was it overly flirty? Not really. But the chemistry? Undeniable. Enough that it caught eyes and got people whispering. So when the engagement rumor hit, a lot of people weren't shocked at all. Some even said this feels like the end game, a spark that had been glowing for years, finally catching fire. That energy wasn't brand new. It had been simmering, waiting for the right moment to explode. And here's the part that really makes you look at Lala sideways. If you zoom in on the timeline, it almost feels like she's been playing this game for years, moving pieces while nobody noticed. Every time the block starts linking Lala to Swizz, like clockwork, another man magically pops up in the picture. First, it was that NYC entrepreneur, Bear. Before him, it was some other mystery dude we never even got a name for. And every single time, Lala never confirms, never denies. She just sits back, quiet, and lets the rumor mill do the heavy lifting. No couple selfies, no Instagram soft launches, no big declarations, nothing. Which, if you think about it, is actually genius. While the public gets distracted chasing these side stories and mystery men, nobody's keeping their eyes on the real play. Her connection to Swizz. If that's the strategy, then Lala's been running straight-up PR magic without even opening her mouth. But here's the catch. No amount of misdirection can hide the fact that Alicia just dragged her name front and center. And once Alicia puts you in the spotlight, all those distractions start looking exactly like what they are. Cover-ups for the main drama. And let's not forget, the internet's got a long memory. Folks haven't forgotten how Alicia and Swizz even started. Back in 2010, the same year he married Alicia, Swizz was divorcing Mashonda Tefrere, and Mashonda flat out said he cheated, claiming Alicia knew he was still married when they got involved. She even admitted she was blindsided by the divorce, completely unaware that Swizz was about to turn around and marry Alicia just months later. So when people see Alicia calling out Lala now, they're connecting dots backwards too. It's like the past is sliding right back into the present, and all those old skeletons are rattling louder than ever. And while Alicia, Swizz, and Mashonda have been parading this picture-perfect blended family for years, not everyone's buying it. Fans have always seen through the glossy Instagram photos. One person summed it up cold. Swizz didn't create a happy blend. He damaged that woman's heart. He caused extreme emotional turmoil, and now he's trying to normalize it with media photos. So when you zoom in on this current Lala situation, it feels like deja vu. The grand gestures, the private whispers, the flashy distractions. It's all too familiar. Alicia isn't just battling a random scandal. She looks like a woman staring down a pattern that's been haunting her for years, showing that she hasn't forgotten the past, and she's not about to let history repeat itself without a fight. And that brings us back to the heart of it all. Alicia's call out of Lala isn't just about a rumored engagement. It's a warning shot, a line in the sand, a statement that this cycle ends here, with consequences. But here's the real shocker. Sources claim Alicia is preparing to file for divorce. And the reason? Allegedly, Swizz fathered a child outside their marriage. That's the kind of bombshell that flips everything upside down. One fan reaction said it all. Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz headed for divorce? And honestly, the internet ate that up because it hits too close to home. But trust, this drama doesn't stop at fan reactions. It's only getting messier from here. Allegedly, Alicia didn't just hear whispers. She found out the truth through a court order and paternity test. Yes, legal paperwork, not gossip, not blogs. Cold, hard documents spelling out that her husband might have been living a whole other life. A tale as old as time when it comes to these scandals, but this one cuts deep. And here's the jaw-dropper. The timing. This bombshell didn't land in some random off-season moment. It allegedly dropped right after Alicia and Swizz staged their picture-perfect 15 years of magic anniversary on Instagram. All the smiling, all the love captions, all the flawless photos for the world to see. Meanwhile, if the timeline is right, Alicia may have already been holding those paternity results in her hand while posing for those pictures. Now that's diabolical PR control, smiling for the camera while your whole world is shaking behind the scenes. But here's why this goes beyond the usual he cheated drama. If Swizz really has a new child on the way, that's not just betrayal. It's a whole new chapter of chaos. And it raises the next big question. Where does Lala fit into this? Remember, the engagement rumor hasn't disappeared. So if Alicia is truly ending the marriage because of the baby, could that be the opening for Lala to step from the alleged side piece into the spotlight as a public fiancé? It sounds almost too messy to be real. But the timing is lining up a little too perfectly. Stack that on top of everything else. Alicia and Swizz's history, Mashonda's accusations, the blended family photo ops, and suddenly this isn't just one scandal. It's the whole messy cycle repeating itself louder than ever. It's hard not to look at this whole situation and call it what it is. Karma spinning right back around. The same kind of scandal Alicia once benefited from is now crashing into her own marriage, and the irony is impossible to ignore. These really are the pages of her diary playing out in real time. And if Lala really is the one waiting in the wings, then this isn't just some random cheating story. It's a full circle replay of 2010, only now Alicia's the one on the other side of the mess. That's what makes this hit so much harder. It's history flipping itself upside down. So here's the final messy question. Was this whole thing part of a carefully played long game? Or is it just a string of ugly coincidences that blew up at the worst possible time? Did Lala really play chess all these years to land right here? Or is this just chaos dropping straight onto Alicia and Swizz's 15 years of magic anniversary? The timing feels way too neat to ignore. What do you think? Was this planned from the start or just messy bad timing? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit that bell so you don't miss the next one. Because trust me, this fire is far from burning out.